Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today's super exciting. I'm going to take you through my very first successful e-commerce brand. So this was the store that did our first $1 million in revenue. It was our first exit and really the store that kind of put me in the position where I am today. I think if this never happened back in like 2021, I would never have taken the leap and quit my full-time job and tried doing e-commerce full-time. So yeah, this video is all about our first successful store. I'm not going to clickbait you and make you wait to the end to find out what the product was. So our very first store was called Hooks and Ladders, and it actually sold this drinking game here. So yeah, everyone knows Australians love to drink. I was in the perfect demographic. I saw this online and really wanted to buy it myself. Basically it's like one person on each side. You swing the ring onto the hook as a little shot ladder and the loser takes a shot. So yeah, this was our first successful product. It didn't look as nice and as good quality as that, I can promise you that, when we first started selling the products. But yeah, that was our very first successful store. Very fun product that I love myself. Something like that I always credit and always say like the easiest product for beginners to sell is something that they would buy themselves, something they enjoy, because you know the target audience, you know how to market to them already. So yeah, this was started back in November, I would say, or probably August 2021, and then was like launched probably in November. As I said, this was honestly like the second time I'd made an e-commerce store at all. So let's jump in. I'll show you a bit about what the website looks like now, and we can kind of go through some learnings and different things that I really did learn from this very first store. So yeah, as I said, this store has now been sold. So I exited this about probably early 2024, I think. So I have a feeling the new owner hasn't really run it since, which is a bit of a shame because this brand has a lot of legs every single Christmas. But yeah, very simple one product store, very standard kind of design that I go with. Homepage, very simple. Everyone knows for e-com, you don't need to worry about the homepage too much. But yeah, this is what the kind of website looked like when I handed it over. Again, I promise you this isn't what it looked like when I started. But yeah, like this is all you need to do $1 million in sales, honestly. Like you don't need anything crazy. It doesn't have to be perfect. There's so many things about this store I'm looking at now that I'd want to change now, but it just goes to show right product, right timing, right price point, right audience, happy days. So yeah, we started off with just the drinking game. I think we've always sold it for around $40 to $50. This is pretty much it. Single product. Go to contact us page, track my order, product page, homepage, easy as that. So yeah, I think, just jumping straight into a few things I learned and I think a few things I wanted to go through. As I said, this was like my second e-commerce store ever. So this was back in the day where I was really still learning a lot of the ropes and didn't know what was going on. So I actually started fulfilling this off AliExpress. So I don't think it was this exact listing because I don't have that AliExpress account anymore just because it was old, but it would have been something exactly like this. Very simple product. Did everything dodgy. I was like pretty young, didn't know what was going on and just wanted to see if this worked. So the website would have had product images straight off AliExpress. It would have had videos straight off here. Literally think the ad that I was running forever, it like was honestly an evergreen ad, was this ad right here, this video straight off the AliExpress page, which I do not recommend doing these days, especially after an initial test to see if the product's got legs. But I would have just, I was just learning, was just new, didn't know what was going on, and this was as easy as it could be. So yeah, this price has come down a heap. I mean, we sold well over 30,000 of these, so that's obviously put a lot into the manufacturing process over in China. Prices come down heaps. This now says $6 with free shipping. I don't know if I've got a new user deal or something on here, but I think I was paying, like we always sold the big one. There was a period where we sold a big and small model, but we always wanted to sell the big one, and that was going for, I think I was originally paying $28, $29 including shipping on AliExpress. And yeah, I suppose that kind of digs really into the first lesson. One thing, AliExpress is shit for a bunch of different reasons. It's easy, but like you have no direct contact with the people shipping your stuff. You have no direct contact with the supplier. It just all falls away. So like, don't get me wrong, the first 3 months I was using AliExpress to fulfill this, like literally drop shipping off AliExpress and making money and making profit while I did it, but definitely not what I recommend now and definitely not something I'd ever do again. And the second thing with AliExpress is just the product quality you have no control over. This might be what's listed on the website currently, but that doesn't mean that's exactly what they're shipping out. So yeah, that kind of moves me on to the proper actual lesson, but it's find a good fulfillment partner. This one takes a while, but thankfully, again, this is all just a free YouTube channel. I'm not holding any cards to my chest. So these are the guys I use. I use WeFulfill and have had the very best experience using them. I think there's like a few interviews and stuff with me on their page and whatnot, but yeah, very genuinely, these guys are the reason I think I have been as successful as I am. Not only did the price drop crazy amounts when going with these guys, I think we were paying about $3 US a unit plus $9 shipping, so maybe like $20 Australian. So I think I was like jumping from AliExpress to these guys was saving me like 8 to 9 Australian an order, which is crazy at the volume we were doing. But yeah, honestly, forgetting the price and all of that, their customer service is just insane. Anything that goes wrong, customer loses an order, their order arrives broken, they're missing a thing, no questions asked, they just ship out a new one. They've got a really good app, everything's easy to track, you can set up auto payments so you're not sitting there and having to fulfill particular orders every day. They give you a sign-on credit. Like, I could go on and probably will make a video about WeFulfill just because that's how helpful they have been. Yeah, that's kind of big lesson number one from this experience with Hooks and Ladders. Find a really good fulfillment partner, because it not only saves you cost, it'll save you a shit ton of headaches, I can promise you that. And I guess the other part of that is don't use AliExpress wherever you can. There's so many other better things now anyway. Like, if you didn't want to go for a full fulfillment partner like these guys, you could use Zendrop or some of those other guys. I've never used any of them, but I'm sure they're pretty good too. But like WeFulfill, honestly, you go in the chat, you drop in an AliExpress link, and they'll give you pricing within 24 to 48 hours, including shipping to any of the countries that you're asking for. So it really is a no-brainer for me. I'm not paid to say anything. I'll leave a sign up in the description below. But yeah, feel free to use whoever you want. Just don't use AliExpress, please. Yeah, I think one of the other major things that changed from when I very first started it, as you can see here on the site, we got a whole bunch of custom content done. I was thankful enough to make a good friendship with some local creatives in Perth, but you know, there's people everywhere. I've just recently found a photography studio in China, right where WeFulfill are based, so you can get stuff done everywhere. But you can see the images now, super nice, super clean, lifestyle images as well as just close-ups. A few animations here. That was one that we ran as an ad that was pretty cool. And like another thing we did as part of this is we got everything branded. So if I just quickly show you, I'll just take this a little bit apart, but you should be able to see here, like we've got the logo engraved on the product. Again, something you couldn't do on AliExpress, but something that WeFulfill facilitated for us. So the second lesson is like a shitty one product page that's coming straight from AliExpress works, but the more branded you can make everything, the better. So you can see by the end of it here, we have a full-on Ultimate Hooks bundle. Everyone loves an upsell, especially this product just went bonkers around Christmas. So if you can make it a giftable product, we had 4 shot glasses in here with our logo engraved, as well as a custom carry bag. And people loved it. So, you know, suddenly that jumps from a $40 product to a $64.85, barely any extra shipping. The shot glasses cost $1, the bag cost $2, just increased profit margin. So yeah, 2 parts of that, I guess, but make it as branded as possible. Get upsells that are super relevant. I'm not saying go and start selling bloody, God knows, like a shower head on a drinking game website, but if you can make stuff that people want to all buy together, you're going to increase your chances of success so much, because the amount of people that would buy these shot glasses and carry bags is insane. So yeah, that's my second lesson, and it's a lesson that I'll always remember from Hooks. Make everything as branded as possible, and yeah, upsells are killer for e-com. Everyone knows that. Not giving out anything crazy there. So then kind of like the third major thing that I learned from Hooks and Ladders is how to set up some efficient systems. So fulfillment's covered by WeFulfill. That was one thing I learned, but customer service is a hell of a nightmare if you don't know what you're doing. Back when I was running Hooks and Ladders, I was still at PwC, a Big 4 accounting firm, was working shocking hours, and this store really picked up over Q4, and I was just getting hounded with emails. Like, we're talking having to email and answer 300 people a day or 200 people a day at least, and no one wants to be doing that at all, let alone when you're working like a 9 to 9 kind of job and having to come home and answer emails and try and organize orders. One thing that I really learned a lot about is customer service and how to make it as efficient. And you really need a tool, especially if you're running multiple brands, that kind of brings everything into one place. So you can see I've got Gorgias up here, and Gorgias is one of those kind of tools. It combines your like Facebook ads, your Facebook just messages, Instagram messages, your emails, any Gmail accounts you have, all into one place, so you can easily smash these out all in one place with with like some scripts and AI in the background too. Chuck on top of that, if you're doing pretty well, the next level above this is getting a VA. Again, another massive thing that I credit a lot of my success to, and a lot of my happiness with success to probably. But even just starting with having a tool like Gorgias is amazing. Funnily enough, it's funny timing. I actually just found an even better tool in my opinion than Gorgias. It might be lacking like 2 or 3 features that Gorgias has, but it's completely free. Gorgias is really good, but it's bloody expensive, and I probably wouldn't recommend it to any beginner, let alone anyone these days, just because of how expensive it is. I found these guys called CommSlayer, actually through Twitter of all places, and they have a tool that's exactly the same as Gorgias, everything that any beginner or intermediate person would ever need, and it does the exact same thing, and it's completely free at the moment. On top of that, they actually have a full-on free AI response builder as well. So like you can see here, I'll try and blur all of this out just so you can't see any customer details or what stores particularly this is. But it's like automatically made a response. Hi there, thank you for your order. We're thrilled you chose us. Your order is currently being processed and will ship soon. We'll send you another email. Rest assured you'll receive an update very shortly. Thanks for your patience. That's all AI. I haven't had to do that. My VA will answer this later, but simple as add draft, click send. Happy days. And that saves honestly so much time. You can chuck on top of that, get a good order tracking app as well, which will cut down just a lot of them even reaching out in the first place. I use now, I think it's called Parcel Connect. I can even just double check. Right now, I originally used one called Order Tracking Page by GZ Tracking, I think they're called, but Parcel Protect or Parcel Connect, I think it is. Let me have a look. Parcel Panel, there you go, I was wrong. Parcel Panel, they even help you kind of hide a little bit of the origin. So if you're shipping from China or anything like that, it kind of just protects that a little bit and sets up some really nice emails for you. So yeah, part 3 is make your life as easy as possible. Use an app like Gorgias. Get an app on your store installed that does the order tracking side of things really well, and yeah, that'll save you a shit ton of headaches, shit ton of time. So yeah, that's really kind of the story of Hooks and Ladders. Started it in August 2021, ran it for a good couple years there, got it to $1 million in revenue, and then exited it early last year. It was a fun store, a good product, and like just a killer around Christmas, like a lot of my e-commerce products are. But it really just goes to show, again, a good product at a right price range with some decent ads can take you a very long way. Like this website is nowhere near as well as nice or as branded as I would like or would have ever thought a store doing $1 million in revenue would do, but it just shows you that if you get the right product market fit at the right price, get some good fulfillment, good systems, yeah, this brand easily made me over $150,000 to $200,000 profit, not even kind of factoring in the exit. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. That's pretty much a really quick summary of Hooks and Ladders and our first success into e-commerce. As I said, if it wasn't for this store, I wouldn't be sitting here making these videos today. So I owe a lot of credit to Hooks and how it gave me the confidence to quit my full-time job. But if you have any other questions about Hooks and Ladders or our first e-commerce success or anything else I've talked about in this video like WeFulfill, please feel free to leave a comment below and I'll get back to you ASAP. But yeah, I'll leave the links to WeFulfill and any of the apps and stuff that I spoke about in this video below, and we'll see you guys in the next one.